Well, now to a tragic update from a WDSU investigation we first brought you in November.
A Louisiana soldier fighting the state for disability benefits has died. Brian Boudreaux passed away from an apparent heart attack just 10 days ago at 41 years old. And while his legal battle continues, WDSU Investigates Travers Mackel explains some are calling for the governor and other Louisiana leaders to act now.
This is the end to a hero's life. A funeral service announcement for Brian Boudreaux, a decorated combat veteran from Houma.
He's the kind of soldier that any leader would want.
Jason Coulter should know. He was Boudreaux's commanding officer in Iraq.
Anything you ask him to do, he was going to do, and never complains.
Coulter is now calling on the state's top elected leader, Governor John Bel Edwards, a West Point grad and former Army Ranger, to take action for their fellow veteran.
Part of his Ranger creed is you don't leave a fallen comrade. And I feel he's leaving a fallen comrade behind doing this.
That's because Coulter says Brian died without collecting the state veterans benefits he deserved. $100,000 set aside for soldiers seriously injured in combat. The hang-up? For almost a decade, officials in Louisiana questioned if Brian was really injured.
People seem to think that because you can't see the person suffering from the outside, there's not a physical wound or a physical injury that you can see or a scar. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person is not very heavily injured on the inside.
And that was the issue with Brian.
Young soldiers go to combat and they don't come back the same. They come back different. America needs to understand that.
We first introduced you to him back in November. The Houma native, proud of his military service and medals, 2 Purple Hearts and a Bronze Star.
I did this because I love my country. I love my state. And while I was young, I felt like it was, my time to serve.
But when Brian got home, his former commander says he wasn't the same, suffering from PTSD.
And the kind of things that you have to do as a soldier in a combat zone, it doesn't go away.
The federal government made its call immediately, saying Brian was not able to turn off the experiences of Iraq, ruling him fully disabled and paid his federal benefits. But Louisiana's Office of Veterans Affairs refused to pay state benefits, saying it felt Brian's condition could improve with time and he would no longer be viewed as disabled. Brian's attorney, Hannah Salter, has been fighting for him for almost a decade now and still gets emotional talking about it.
I've never seen something that's so disheartening from a legal standpoint, a moral standpoint.
The issue has been tied up in court for almost 9 years now, and despite a court ruling just over a year ago ordering payment, still no money. The Louisiana Department of Veterans Affairs and State Attorney General Jeff Landry are appealing that ruling, and until things are settled, Brian Boudreaux died without knowing if he or his family would ever receive a cent from the state of Louisiana.
That particular case is in litigation. Unfortunately, as the state's chief legal officer, we have a role to play in defending the state against the damages portion of that, so I really can't comment on that case specifically.
And Brian wasn't alone. WDSU Investigates found that over the last decade, the state has rejected almost twice as many claims from Louisiana soldiers claiming disabilities while in combat than it's actually approved.
As a lawyer, when you look and see how broken the system is, it's it almost is going to take an intervention from God to fix it.
Brian's fellow soldiers say they want more from Louisiana's top leaders.
And if Jeff Landry would have sat in the right seat of my Humvee with me while we were over there in Iraq and felt that fear when an explosion goes off and you can't see the other vehicles in your element and you're wondering how many letters you got to write home. If he had that kind of experience, I don't think he would be fighting this in court because it looks bad.
For WDSU Investigates, I'm Travers Mackel.
And so in a statement, the Louisiana Department of Veterans Affairs says, "We mourn the loss of Louisiana veteran Brian Boudreaux, who served with honor. While we remain unable to comment on pending litigation, we will keep Mr. Boudreaux and his family in our prayers," end quote. Well, Hannah Salter, Brian's lawyer, says his estate is preserved in the lawsuit. So if they are successful on appeal and the state is ordered to pay, she hopes Brian's wife and kids will get the money that's set aside for combat veterans injured in battle. More on this story can be found right now online on WDSU.com.